Hey friends, welcome to the mat again. We're gonna jump right in today. You probably got off a flight or got off a train or had a long car ride. So let's get right into our practice today. We're gonna start very easy and gentle with a supported child's pose. So grab your bolster, get the knees nice and wide, about as wide as your yoga mat. Sit the hips as far back as you can. Maybe your bum is able to touch your heels. That's great. Hands outstretched in front of you, and you can just rest your forehead or the side of your face on your bolster, letting the body just find a safe place to land as we get started. Make your way out of your child's pose. I hope that felt really nice for you. Set your bolster to the side and let's just come onto hands and knees and then shift our hips and our bum towards the sky, pushing the heels towards the mat. And if you'd like, since this is our beginning of our practice, maybe the calves are a little tight or the back of the leg. So it's okay if your heels do not touch your mat. Maybe you want to walk it out, bend the right knee, then the left. Just give yourself a little bit of time here in downward facing dog. Slowly come out of the pose and let's grab our blocks if you need it. We are going to be setting up dragon pose and we're going to be in these poses for a little bit of time. So make sure that you have what you need. I'm going to fold my mat in half just so that my knee has a little bit of support while I'm in this pose. If your mat is a little bit thicker and your knee is fine, just keep it the way it is. Then you're gonna bring that foot in between the hands, right? And get sturdy. Maybe you need the blocks, maybe you don't need the blocks. But I just like to get started, especially in the pose, with a little bit of support. So I'm using my blocks on each side just to be a little higher up off the ground and just allow your body to settle into the pose. You're welcome to remove the blocks maybe midway through the pose. Remember to stay in tune and in touch with your inhale and your exhale, especially as we hold these poses. Great job, friends. Slowly shift out of that right side. Prepare yourself, set yourself up to do the same exact thing on the left, bringing that left foot in between the hands and setting up a nice dragon pose for yourself. Do your very best to keep that hip going towards the mat, melting into every last bit of the pose with all the time you have. All right, friends, let's come out of that left side. We are going to set ourselves up for a nice seated forward fold. So come to a nice seat, legs outstretched in front of you. You don't have to particularly point or flex your feet, just kind of keep them soft, but we do not want the feet to be completely splayed out or turned in. So just find a happy medium where your feet are just kind of comfortable, and start to walk your hands out in front of you. It is okay to round the spine here. As you saw me do, you're welcome to grab your block if you just need something to rest your forehead in, if maybe this pose does hurt your neck a little bit, or if there's any discomfort with the neck, you can always use a block here. And once again, just stay in touch with your breath. For some, you might feel this immediately in the back of your legs, maybe your hamstrings, maybe even your calves. For some, you might feel it in the low back. Honor those sensations, breathe into those areas where you feel it most. slowly come out of the pose. Take your time. If you had your block in front of you, set it to the side. We're going to make our way onto our backs. And just for a moment here, feet the width of the mat, and just let your knees fall inward. It's going to be an interesting sensation, but it's nice. When you're ready, go ahead and meet me knees towards the chest. And you're going to let both knees fall over to the right side in a nice twist here, getting the low back. For some, you might feel it in the hip. You can have the arms outstretched or in goalpost position, looking towards the left hand or towards the ceiling. Wonderful job, friends. Let's use a little bit of our ab strength to bring the knees back center. And then we're going to let the knees fall to the other side of our body. And let's bring the knees back to the center. Place the feet on the mat. Take up space. Really splay out, stretch out. I'm gonna actually use my bolster today under my knees in Savasana as I get myself into a good position. You might want to have the arms splayed out. Really take up space, especially if you've been on a plane most of the day or in confined areas while you're traveling. You know, you've got lots of people around you. It's nice to just take up space. You deserve to. So let this moment be a moment for you to just relax, spread out wide if you'd like. Let the feet just splay out naturally. Tension out of the legs, out of the shoulders, out of your face. tension out of the jaw. Yes, if you clench your jaw, if you grind your teeth, I want you to start to notice that in these moments and do your best on every exhale to just let go. Softness in the jaw, softness in the tongue. If you tend to squeeze your core a lot and you don't notice it, I want you to notice and see if there's any tightness in that area. On your next exhale, let the midsection and the belly just become soft. The movement in your hands and your feet. Maybe a nice little stretch with the arms above the head. Slowly make your way on to your side. Maybe take a beat here before you come to a nice seated position. And we're going to end together, scooping up this amazing energy we've created for ourselves, sealing it, and bringing it to heart center. Exhale. Thanks so much for joining me. Happy holidays. Be well, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next video.